Hey, why am I doing this video? Because there are people who want to learn how to do this stuff, whatever it's going on. So I'm gonna try my best to teach you how I do that, but listen carefully. Just listen. Do you hear that? Yes, it's my electric fan. It's hot here. There's nothing I can do about it. I cannot close it. I am going to die if I close that electric fan. I need it. I can't. Just ignore it. Now, where should I start? I'm not good at this. I plan to make a new drawing or a character for this tutorial, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to waste any more time. Let's pick which one here. Well, just pick the existing character. Let's go here. Let's see which one we can. This one. There. I removed the texture because it's kind of bothering. We're gonna do him, my OC. First of all, what I'm gonna teach you is the blocking. The blocking stage is the most important stage when I'm doing the lighting, because without the blocking you cannot do this. So I have to teach you this first, the blocking. Where is it? We shall add the colors. Boom! I already colored this. He looks so pale. Oh, wait. Just wait. I forgot to color some stuff. Wait. What is wrong with you? Oops. Wait. Basically, what I'm trying to achieve here is that I'm selecting the layers where my line art is. I'm doing this just so I can color, erase, or blend within that selected area. Kinda like alpha lock and clipping mask. Like they create the shield so that the lines won't get out. I believe this is called Magic Wand tools in other programs. This step is optional though. You can still definitely shade without selecting the area or line art layer. I just personally use this just to make the progress smoother. But as you can see, at this time, I forgot how to use the selection tool. Like a loser. Promise, I know what I'm doing. Just wait. Dang it.
I don't know what's happening.
Finally! Okay, let's start the blocking. First, I select colors that is dark. This one will do, I think. Yeah, this one. And I will make it into multiply layer. Why multiply layer? Because I guess it's better. Look at the other option. You see that? See? Compare that to normal. Normal doesn't have that depth. It's just very color and solid. You have to use layer style if you wanna do shading and stuff. I highly recommend multiply layer. Look, this is the normal and this is the multiply layer. See, it's just better. Okay, there. Okay, I want to say something to you. When I'm doing my lighting, I don't render my character. Do you see that? Sometimes I kind of render the skin, but in this video I'm not going to send you the point that you can go to flat colors, to this, because I'm a very lazy artist. I got no time to shade this in detail to give this a different color. Oh, maybe I should do color green here, or maybe pink, for color, fancy massive color theory. I don't want to do that. I don't have no time for that. I'm just gonna boom, do this, because what I thought before is that to able to learn to do a 3D effect, what I thought before, okay, to able to do a 3D effect, you have to do this fancy coloring and fancy shading, like, oh, you have to do this darkest color and then this light color green, like muted warm color. That's what I thought. I thought you have to do a lot of steps to be able to create this 3D effect, volumetric effect, you know. But no, all you have to do is this. It's your brush and a smudge and an eraser. That's all you have to do. You don't have to change, you don't have to select any colors, you don't have to worry about color theory in this step. So yeah, let's proceed. Okay, about the brush, any brush is fine. I use the manga maker. Like, anything is fine, even a brown brush. I suggest not to use a very textured brush for this step because I don't know, I find it hard to use textured brush. I tried it before and it was hard. So okay, so any brush will do as long as it's not textured. Get the manga maker, make that the brush and then eraser has the same brush. Okay, it's important that to have that. Okay, it's important that that brush and eraser have the same brush. Okay, for me that's important. But the smudge tool, they can go for airbrushing, that's fine. Okay, now let's proceed. The first step, blocking, is the shaping. Oh wait, I forgot to mention, before we do the shaping, we need to find where the lighting is. Okay, we need to find where the light is coming from. Like, where is it coming from? Is it coming from this side, or is it coming from here, or is it coming from the bottom? Look, it's already setting a mood. This one fits on him, but we're not gonna do that. See, it's already adding scenery, see, without any of that step of rendering. See that? To do lighting, okay, you have to make things darker. I found a lot of artists who do lighting and everything is bright. What I saw about the artists, when beginner artists mostly, when they do lighting, you know, they don't tend to darken the area. Like, if you're gonna do a dramatic lighting, or at least a simple lighting, make things dark, dude. What they do is they tend to do this and then maybe use a color dodge and then just do this kind of light. I see a lot of artists do this, like they just, yeah, that's their lighting effect. I see a lot of them, the beginner artists mostly, like, oh look, I've done this lighting. I'm fine, that's okay if you don't understand it, but if you want to learn, this is how you do it. If you really want to do lighting, make things dark, okay? The light won't really shine through without the darkness, without the shading, okay? You see how it's already, you know, even though the lighting doesn't still make sense here, you can already feel the shader. I think the reason why beginner artists doesn't want to darken their art is because they're afraid to cover up the details. That's the thing with lighting and shading, you know. There are details that will be left out, you know. Like, you won't see his scarf so much or too well if it's darkened, right? You cannot see that detail. I think beginner artists are afraid of that. That's why when they do lighting, they go straight to lighting, like there's no shadow or anything. Okay, now we can proceed to blocking. What is blocking? Basically, it's just shading. Now, the reason why I personally call it blocking is because for me, it helps me remember or to keep in mind to shape out the shadows. Blocking has 3 simple words: shadow, formation, and volume. This is why this step is very important to my lighting progress. This is the stage where I try to bring more life to the character. First step is shadow. This is where I lay out where the shadow is. Keep in mind that the shadow is very dependent on where the lighting is, as I mentioned before. In able to form the shadow, you have to figure out where the light is coming from. I have a question for you. When you shade your character, do you even think about where the light is coming from? Heh, admit it, you don't! Because I didn't do either. But to be fair, it's fine to do shadow without knowing where the lighting is. However, you are a beginner, so you have to know where it is. When I shade my character, I don't normally shade it the way most artists does it, where they put the flat shading just right beside of the character. Instead, I use this eraser tool to form the lighting. I do form both shadow and lighting, but I mostly form the lighting first, then shadow. You wanna know why? Wait, did you already forgot? Because shadow is dependent on lighting. Okay, keep that in mind. Don't ever separate those two. They are twins. Second is formation. Formation is where I form the shape of the shadow. Shadow shouldn't just look flat. It should form a shape such as triangle, square, circle, etc. It can have variant of shape, especially on a very dramatic character design, or depends on the story. Lastly, volume. Because of the formation of the shadow that I made, the character will start to have volume. What is volume? Volume is made to represent the magnitude or scale of an object, the space the object occupies. When you do shading, think about or rather feel about the character's weight. Volume really helps out bring out that life to a character. You could feel the character's cheeks, like how chubby it is. Like when you add more volume to the character, it feels like you can touch it, you know. That's what the volume does. There, as you can see here, I am forming the light and shadow here, forming the shape and volume. Yeah. Look how flat this is looking. In a way, it's kind of semi-flat. Here's the shadow. Shadow over here. Shadow there. Shadow here in the depth, the very corners. There you go. So here's what I'm gonna say. I know I already mentioned that I'm a lazy artist. I didn't want to do any more complicated stuff. But despite that, dude, in this step of blocking, you still need a lot of patience. Despite you being a skilled artist, even though you're so skilled, but if you don't have patience, then you know, what's the point, man? What's the point? Patience is very needed in here. I know this is like kind of a shortcut of doing 3D effect, but it still needs a lot of patience, man. You still need, especially when the character is very, very detailed. Like, it has so many, you know, accessories. It has so many shapes. Then here's what I'm telling you: the more detailed your character is, the more work you're gonna put into the blocking. Because I have a commission that has a, you know, fair amount of detailed dress on their clothing, and I was just losing my mind. So I know I said this is kind of a shortcut to, you know, 3D effect. It still needs that kind of patience. Okay, understood now. Okay. Again, lighting is coming from the left side. We are adding shadows to here. Okay, there you go. You should I add shadows to the things that I know the light won't touch. You know, like no touchy. There you go. Are you still there? Yes, are you eating? Give me some food, buddy. I am hungry. There you go. Okay. So this step, once again, is the shaping. Shaping, I call it blocking for some reason. But that's my way. You wanna learn my way? You're gonna learn my words. I'm not mad. There you go. See how the hair is already forming. coming together. There. Fix this one. This one is a bit annoying. Let's see that. Okay, add the shadows here and there. There. Okay, let's add a little bit more lighting over here on the left side. Just a bit. Let's fix this up with shadows. With the brush is too massive. Here we go. That ponytail. This one. Yep, what this is blocking, you know. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, we're not exactly going to do this, the exact result. We're not going for that just yet, because you know, you have to learn this step. Blocking is really important, you know. I don't want to give too much information like, oh, after this blocking we have to do this one. No, let's take it slow. For, you know, because our brain is small. I mean, you know, my brain is also small, so we really have to take it slow. Our brain is baby. My brain is baby. Let's turn off the shading. Look, the shading layer. That's flat, shade, flat. See? That's how you do it. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Okay. And then I just repeat the steps to the rest of the body. I just shape and block. That's all. You don't need any extra colors. You just have to erase it, like, okay, and you can make it lighter. That's called opacity, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. No. Like I said, I'll just repeat the step, and yeah, I'll get back to you when I'm done. Boom! This is what the blocking looks like when it's fully finished. So yeah, this is how I do my lighting. I do these things. These are very important to me. You know, shaping, volume, and formation. And think about that, dude. See? I showed you how I block the hair. I show you how to form it. Remember, lighting coming from this way, shadow coming from that way. Think about the shadow and the formation. Also think about the lighting. You know, it's natural. You know. There. And once I'm done with the blocking, I'm just gonna add a few little details. There. I added a little render. That's how far I can render the skin. Just add in a blush. That's how lazy I am. There. See? This is just, you know, the simple detail that I did is just adding a lot of layer style, like overlays. It's just simple. I didn't do any complicated stuff. I just added, like, you know, overlays, just like I said. That's all I did. And yeah, I hope you learned something. Let me know if my explanation is kind of stupid. Oh, sorry, I knocked you off. Okay, So let's see what it looks like without those shaders and overlays. Oh, there. There's the flat. There's my simple render. There. Flat, simple. Flat, simple. I call this simple because I know other artists can do crazy shading. You know, they can do other crazy stuff, but I'm just nah. I'm no time for that. There. Boom, 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 boom. There. Okay. Hope you learned something. So yeah, I am going to eat breakfast because I'm very hungry. You should eat too if you haven't ate yet. Okay? Eat. Baboosh.